All right, hi, welcome to my channel. This is Michelle, and I just got back from Japan, like, this morning. Um, Between taking a nap and doing some errands, I just came back. I actually wanted to do this prior to actually packing, or prior to but I guess it's better this way because I can show you how I've packed my bag for a 3-week trip. And to be honest, I've used almost everything and even had a little bit more space left over, so it actually worked out. Originally, I had a different bag. It was slightly smaller than this. I believe this is a 29 inch, 29 or 25. The other one was so 25 or 29. The other one's like a 21. So it's definitely a size difference. And the way I figured out how I needed that size was I did a pre-pack before leaving, like a few days before, and then I needed a new bag, and I decided to get this one. And I got it for 30 bucks at Ross, so pretty good deal, right? All right, so let's get started. I want to show you how I packed, and ideally, I'll just show you. I will just show you here. Okay, that's the extension, which I did not need. I didn't need that. Everything fit pretty well, actually. I think it was just kind of bulging. You can tell it's kind of bulging a little bit right there. So, to open this all up, now it's nothing sensitive, like dildos or sex toys or anything like that. There is a photo book or two that I probably should censor, but you won't see anything. So, okay. So long story short, I went to Japan as a reservist, so I have my Navy uniform there. So let's get started. So here, at the top there, you can see my spoils, just stuff that I've gotten, just various items, snacks, candies, Pocky. Oatmeal is something I always take with me anyways, because I already know that, one, the hotel room may or may not have a stove, and 9 out of 10 times, well, I'd say 100% of the times, it's going to have a microwave. So oatmeal is going to be like the easiest thing to get, or easiest thing to make, and it's, you're not going to have any other food when you first get there, so it's breakfast until you can get something else. So I'm going to keep this as brief as I can. So this first layer here, as you can see, is kind of like my food stuff. I got some more snacks in here, so I'm going to lay it out on the bed here, just kind of like, I have to unpack anyway, so I might as well just show you how I did it. So here we go. Alright, I've packed my bag in layers, and I pretty much went from the heaviest and the stuff that I'm least likely to grab if I'm carrying this thing, because I have to carry it. Actually, I have to carry it for a few hours because I couldn't check in yet, so there's that. But if I wanted to reach anything, stuff like, I need some lotions at the top, I can't take that necessarily on my carry-on, and I didn't have any space for it anyways. But I can't take, like, this deodorant, for example. I can't take that on my carry-on. But you can bring it on your check-in. Smaller bottles you can take on your carry-on, but like I said, my carry-on is already kind of packed as it is. My carry-on is this backpack right here, and I'll show you after I get done with this how I pack that up. So basically, I'm gonna unpack a little bit here just to show you, like, okay, this is how I did it. So we got my snacks and all that stuff. Bam. My Pocky. I like these little granola bars. They're really good ones too. More snacks for your snacks. Tastics. Yeah. So I got a bunch of Japanese candy and stuff. It's pretty cool. I'll show you what that is later. It's a mask. Some razors. Oh yeah, see, I got a bunch of other stuff here too. So you can't see it, but I got a bunch of Kit Kat, different flavors here that you can only get from Japan. You can't get it in the United States. You can only get one flavor in the United States, maybe two sometimes, white chocolate and regular chocolate, but that's boring. As you can see here, I've cleared the food layer. All I have is this layer right here, and the layer underneath it is another piece of my uniform, which again, I'm not gonna need my uniform, so I packed it underneath. The only reason why this is on top, and I'll show you in a second here, is because I have my PS4. Again, it is one of the heaviest items, so it's gonna be at the bottom. At the bottom of the suitcase. This is the bottom, this is the top. As you can see, and you might not be able to see, but in various little places like this, there's little, like, this is a hard drive, and there's another hard drive here. After I pack it, then I'll have time, then I'll have the space to put stuff like hard drives, or even this right here. This is a lens. So it's in between all the softness and in between the layers. See, the layer right there is my uniform there. See it right there? I'm not going to unpack this whole bag now because I know it's going to take time, but I just want to show you how I packed mine for this trip. And for 3 weeks, you can go pretty far. So again, here I want to protect my PS4 because this thing, it's not cheap. So again, it's at the bottom, and then I use my, this is kind of like, it's almost readily accessible. That's my sweatpants, and I normally wear it at nighttime anyways. So if I, for example, if I had to stay overnight again, it's right there, and it's protecting my PS4. My PS4 is an item I use quite a bit. If you are wanting to watch like Hulu, Netflix, Amazon, and want to play video games, a console is a great idea. Oddly enough, I didn't even use the gaming function of my console, so it's kind of a waste of space. Otherwise, you can just buy like a Fire Stick, a Chromecast, or something like that, and it would do the job. Again, so I have my boots. My boots is actually on the, let's see here. I have a layer of uniform at the way bottom here. The boots are kind of like the second layer here. And they're part of the second layer because the way the boots kind of like, they grapple the side of my uniform at the bottom. So there's no wasted space. And underneath the boots, I have my socks. I have more right here, but I have like some more socks under my boots. And on the sides here, you can see like I have like, not that so much, my t-shirt here, and I just placed that there just so it's an extra piece. And again, just little places you can put stuff. As long as everything is padded, you're good. I mean, you don't necessarily have to be like super packtastic, but it does help. Like, as you notice, I rolled my shirts, my t-shirts, my socks, and my underwear. Oh yeah, my shirts too. As far as like, cause I packed relatively light, so at the very most I'll have about 4 or 5 t-shirts. Like, here's a pair of shorts, which I didn't even wear these. It was just too cold to wear. And all my shirts and stuff are kind of up here anyways. These are kind of rolled up. These are like folded, rolled, and then kind of rolled like that. Collared shirt, long sleeve shirt, because I really used that a lot in the room. It was cold again. Little t-shirt, boxers right here. So it's just more like about building up, and once you build the layers, you pretty much like this whole bag was pretty much full. Like I said, I had this space right here where I kind of had like an extra space when I came here, so I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna have more space going back anyway, so that's what I use that for my spoils. I picked this bag in particular because it has Can't really see it right here, but there's a side pocket up here. There's a small pocket right here. You can keep some stuff, and the big pocket right here. You can put books and magazines and stuff like that, which you can see. I put some books there, and you can see my photography books. Can't really see anything, but I have to censor. I would have to censor some of that, but as you see, I got some more, like just some information about the area, about Japan, some guides, subway stuff like that. I can put in this giant pocket here. And on the side here, you can't really see, but there's some more packets of oatmeal, and there's a book about Japan at the bottom there, so it would kind of balance out the case. And again, just in various spots, like I put like my nail clipper set. Freaking, this came in handy for sure. Extremely helpful because my room didn't have that many plugs. And that's about it for this bag. But mainly I picked this bag because of the side pocket. A lot of bags don't have this side pocket. Most bags have this pocket right here. And again, there's this pocket right here. Not like I got it for 30 bucks at Ross. Pretty good deal. I'm going to show you the top here. The top is fairly self-explanatory. I got this top pocket here, which I put some more guides, some little notebooks and stuff like that. Just and again, it's easily accessible. It's just right there. It's not too hard to get to. And right here, my bigger book, Posing. I am going to do a video about what's in my photography bag, but I'm going to leave that for later. Now, for my smaller check-in bag here, probably curious, how the heck did I pack that bag? Okay. I bought this bag some years ago on ebags.com. As you can see, ebags logo. I'm not getting sponsored by them, but I love their bags. And the main reason I love their bags is because one, you see this orange lining here. They do this on purpose because it makes it easier to find stuff. Like, if you're looking for something like that has a darker material, you're probably not going to see it as well. I don't really care for the color as far as if it was outside, but I don't mind it being like a liner, and it's very helpful for me when like I said, if you lose something or trying to find something, and you won't be able to see it too much better if it's a darker color. In this case, I can see everything just fine because it's orange. I picked this bag, and I love this bag because of all the freaking pockets. Look at this. I got one pocket here, just in this first pocket, this first compartment right here. I have this pocket right here. I use predominantly for my cell phone cord, maybe a couple other random cords in there. It's easily accessible. Again, I get in here, grab it, and it's a done deal. Open that up, I got another pocket right here. I put some other cords here for I got a freaking, this is my my power bank cord. So more cords can go in there. I mean, you can arrange it whatever you want. You can arrange that however you want. Let's hide that. This pocket right here, you can put like just random knickknack stuff. I got like my SIM card, my important card, memory. I got a hard drive. I fit two of them in there, two slims. You can't fit the bigger ones in there, but these, the Seagate, you can fit just nicely. And then of course there's a smaller pocket here. You can fit, like I have another phone. Well, I use predominantly for my alarm clock and listen to music, and then you can put more cords if you really want to in there. But that's that. So, and then flip it over here. Got another pocket right here. I put some small notebooks in there. Notebooks. Again, I'm taking this on the plane, so I can just reach in here, grab it. Easily accessible. I can write whatever I want down on notebook. I like to write a lot of things down. I don't know about you guys, but I bought this notebook specifically for Japan, just to write some various notes down. It's And as a photographer, sometimes I get like these brainstorms, so I write them down on my notes as well. And being a reservist, so I have like different notebooks for different reasons. That's me, but you can put whatever you want in there. And then of course I got my camera bag in here. I keep my camera and my lens in there, just one lens. Depending on the trip and depending on how much stuff I gotta take, I may put two lenses in there. But for this, I put one lens and one camera in there, and then of course the second lens I put in the back. For this trip, I'm trying to think. The last time I went on a trip was in Seattle. I believe I took my 24-70. That stayed with me because that's the most expensive lens. So another thing about the carry-on, this bag doesn't provide like super. It's not like super like protective, but it's gotten me through a lot. Again, folders, my tablet. Not really a tablet. It's like my pad when I can. I use it for Photoshop, and then I put my laptop in the back here. The only thing I don't really care about this bag, and it's kind of older, but it's the laptop is kind of deep in here. So, well, that's kind of good. Well, if somebody would try to steal your laptop, it's not very easily accessible. It's like really deep in there. But again, if you're at the airport and you gotta take it out, it's kind of a hassle. Otherwise, the bag is great, and I would love to get a new version of this bag if they have one. I know they have one now. Another thing about e-bags, and I'm not sure about all of their bags, but I got two of their bags, lifetime warranty. Something happens, the zipper breaks, they are protected. You can get a new bag. So I'm thinking about getting a new bag because the strap is broke. But again, I've had this bag for I've had it for, I would say, over 5-6 years. And to be honest, like finding a good bag here is a crapshoot. It's like you go out to the store and like you'll find this book bag that costs like $40, but has half the pockets, and that just annoys the hell out of me. Like I get a bag, it has half the pockets, and yet you're charging me the same price as I got this bag, and I got this bag. I probably spent a good maybe like 25 to 30 bucks on it. I mean, that's a steal for a bag. And it's a good bag. It's not ripping or anything. It's fairly waterproof or water resistant. Anyway, like I said, I'm not getting money for this, so it's not like I'm just saying this is how the bag is treating me. This is how the company is treating me. They even sent me I got another bag. So this one right here, actually. That's the bag I use pretty much every day for like work and everything, for my stuff in there. But anyways, there was a device that they sent me like after the fact. I got the bag. There was not so much a defect, but there's something they could have did better, and they released like this little piece you put on like one of the straps, and it made life just that much better. So I love the company. I do love the company. So this is the bag. Oh yeah, don't forget these. So when I said it had a lot of pockets, I wasn't joking. So on the sides here, so you can keep pins in here. There is a strap here for my key. So I put my house key because I'm not gonna use it, but again, it's easily accessible. I'm not gonna wear it on me. Easily accessible. Put your key on there, drop it in there, forget about it. Right? You can put like. I honestly, I put my power bank in here because it fits just fine, and a couple of pins. Because I always have a pin on me, and I'm always gonna need to use one, especially on the plane. If you're going to customs, you gotta fill out the form. So it's in your overhead compartment. You reach in there, grab the pin, you got a pin. The other side here. But let's go on the other side. The other side, opposite. This is basically a computer bag, but you can use it for whatever aspect you want. Like I just kept a couple of snacks in here for the ride. I keep some change in here, and again, walking around the airport and having all this yen in my pocket is not ideal, so I keep it in here. Keep it in there, and this was a again, like this bag, you can use it for different things. Like this, I used to just put my water bottle in here. Now, because it doesn't work as well anymore, there's some holes in it at the bottom of it. I've used the hell out of this bag, but I have a very skinny water bottle one, so it doesn't like come all the way. Now there are newer bags, and even the one I got right here, like the freaking thing comes up a lot more now. They recognize that, so these nets come up pretty far now, so it's pretty good. But again, this is an older bag, and it's gotten me through a lot. So I think that's about it. I want to thank you for coming on here. First of all, thanks for your support. Thanks for following me, and I hope you got something out of this video. I didn't want to drag it on too long, and I definitely wanted to do this video because I was gonna do it before, and just I unpacked all my stuff, and I was like, oh man, but I finally did it, and I hope you got something out of it. If you got any tips, suggestions, feedback, or anything like that, or insight on how you pack, and please put in the comment section below, and it'll greatly help me and other people that'll see this for sure. But yeah, I appreciate it, and then I will catch you on the next cast. I will talk about just well, I'll talk more in detail about what I put in my photography bag, at least on this trip, and maybe like just different situations. So like, but yeah, I will catch you on the next cast. Cheers.